Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the Icenia campaign. Last time, we began our war with Debunia and went ahead and invaded to mixed results. We've kind of allowed the worst to happen. We've allowed the Debunian and the Ordowikian armies to basically unify together in a very scary stack, and our allies are being their usual Duratrigan selves, which is to say not making the smartest strategic decisions. I also, in an audio disaster I'll never recover from, was a little bit too close to the mic last episode, and on top of having a bit of a sore throat recently, the audio quality of last episode was, in general, a bit of a catastrophe. So apologies for that. I'll probably write something in the description to give everyone a warning that the clipping will be out of control. But I have situated myself further back from the microphone this time, leaning way back. Hopefully you can pick me up okay, and we'll just proceed. I'll try and keep my distance a bit better. I just got so excited about fighting for our rightful Icenian clay that I got a little overenthusiastic about my leaning into the mic there. But all that being said, I have perhaps a bit of misplaced excitement because things are not going super well. We haven't technically taken any losses, arguably. That being said, we definitely are not in the best position with this merge about to happen. And as they merge, I need to look here. So this force is already locked into moving into Verlucio. And the Verlucian army, which is not locked, is moving into Canetio. And this force is, of course, I believe it's in Canetio. It's a little bit hard to tell, but I believe it is in Canetio. Although, actually, no, that's not correct. I think it's in Leucomegas. So they aren't actually technically going to the same places. And this force may stop in Verlucio to allow this force to arrive, but I'm not sure that it will. It may continue on towards Canetio, which means we may have an extremely narrow window to go, because it's the 19th of August right now. They will be in Verlucio in the 24th. They'll get to Canetio in 27th, 28th. If we moved to Verlucio, we would get there the 8th of September. So I'm just trying to do some quick math in my head. You're getting to Sorio Dunum on the 20th. So you're going to get there. I'm actually going to wait one day to allow... Okay, one more day. There we go. Where did the other side of your army go? Okay, there's a bit of a weird UI glitch. Both of these, so there's actually two armies moving together. You can see the deformed Lovecraftian Celtic man here marching southward. Unfortunately, I can't see the date of arrival for the other army. They're going to Leucomegas now, so they are rerouting. So what I think I will do, I want to catch this army in Verlucio while they're not there, but I can't do it with the right timing. I think I'll wait here, and I still want to try and draw them into a river crossing battle. Of course, the backup option is always to hire those mercenaries, which we can afford, and I have been saving money for an emergency like this. But I would feel pretty stupid because hiring these mercenaries effectively wins the war for us. 8,000 men is much more than just a swing army. It will easily win us the war on its own. And I can afford it. It is an option, but it will cost us a great deal of our accumulated treasury. And of course, I've talked all about how much I want to save my money in this campaign. So I want to spend 100 gold and then possibly like a year of great expense to my income just to deal with this situation here. So this army is likely to stay to finish the unsieging, which means they're unlikely to get involved, and they don't directly border Verlucio. I would rather if I'm going to do a battle here, I'd rather do it in Verlucio, or if I can actually, hold on. If I go down to Leucomegas, when do I get there? Okay, the 8th of September, 3rd of September, okay. Because they're going to threaten to cut me off from my Duratrigan allies. This could be an issue. I think what I need to do, I don't really have enough room with all these armies so close together to do any sort of maneuver warfare tactics. I think I need to withdraw into Pontes, into the marsh, where it's better defensive terrain. They get a 1 dice penalty Oh, hold on, that's in siege. The combat width is lower. Where's the impact on combat for non-siege? I guess there isn't one. Let me compare to mountains. One in siege. I don't know. Either way, it is still better defensive terrain because it's behind the river anyways. I'm going to withdraw to Pontes and see what these guys do. If they stay split up, this number is wrong. It's actually these two merged armies. Okay, here we go. Okay, so me moving seems to have changed the AI again. The AI seems to react to your movements pretty quickly, so that's good to know. I'm also sort of waiting for this army to recover, but it's not likely to be involved very much. Very quickly here. Let's see. If I stop moving, now they go back. If I return to moving, they're still going to Canetio now. And they're all merged together now. Okay, I'm going to go into Pontes and see if I can draw them into a battle. Okay, they're going after the Duratrigan army. This is possibly good. Although the Duratrigan army will get obliterated by this much larger army. Okay, I think since the Duratrigans are about to lose their army, I may have to take some extreme measures here. I don't trust the Duratrigans to maneuver their way out of this one. They're kind of trapped over here on the southwestern coast. Let's see here. Since I've been still on neutral stance, I never was able to get around to changing it because it costs so much influence. I do have a lot of alliance options. Could I make an alliance and bring someone else into the war to supplement me and Duratriga? Possibly. Although, it's unlikely because I'm at war. People are going to be hesitant to agree to that. I suppose we can still check. Okay, you're not available. No, I don't think anyone likes me enough to do it without any other previous... Yeah, we're not going to get anywhere with that. I'm scared that they will... I'd rather hire the mercenaries and not lose this entire army. That's 2,000 men. If they get stack wiped, that's all of my manpower consumed, and we can recover from that, but it will really slow us down and make us very vulnerable. So I think we do hire the mercenaries... Well, let's see what these forces do. Let's go to Pontes and set up shop there. See what this force does. Okay, they're not attacking right away. Now they are attacking. Duratriga won't be able to get away. Yeah, Duratriga is about to get destroyed. Okay, here's what I think we need to do. We'll have to cut our losses here and hire the mercenaries. Unfortunately, because this war is certainly winnable with the mercenaries. I would rather pay 100 gold and use the mercenaries and win the war than back out of the war. And I'm not even sure I can right now. Yeah. So we'll have to, unfortunately, use some of our money. But this is more important. And one silver lining of the Duratrigan catastrophe is it does free up our access to taking Canetio a lot more safely. I talked a lot last episode about the... strategic issues we might have in getting to Canetio before they did. In fact, they did get there first, so we're going to hire them. I think they move to my capital when I do this, but I might be wrong about this. I don't really use mercenaries that often. 100 gold costs us 6.18 per month, so we will be able to afford this, but we can't drag this war out super long. We will eventually start to run out of treasury, so... Okay. Oh, interesting. So the leader of their nation is also named Donwen, but it's not me. It's a different Donwen. Donwen Caracta. She is, as expected, very, very high on martial. She is foolish and devout. Well, she may have been a fool to agree to my terms, but I suppose we technically aren't the biggest loser quite yet. Okay, so they did appear here in Duro-Wernham. That's fine. So let's take a look at their army. It's archers, archers, chariots, and cavalry. This arrangement looks fine to me, and I suppose the best deception is going to probably work the best here. Although, what's the enemy's composition like? It is mostly chariots and light infantry. Yeah, that's their entire composition. What tactic will work well against that? So, envelopment does quite well, but the archers don't get any bonus for that. Deception is good against the chariots, not good against the light infantry. I think What counters deception? Envelopment does. Envelopment is good with... Or hold on, wait, no, I was reading this wrong. These don't counter those types; they're improved by those types. So this is such a like rookie mistake to make. Just I need to clear my head here. The effectiveness factor. So it's not good against those types. It is better with those types. So deception would be good for us with our chariots and archers. So what it's good against is skirmishing, and skirmishing is good, I should say. With not good with chariots, it's good with light infantry. I think deception is our best bet. That'll be fine. What's your morale at? It's 0%. Okay, I have to wait for them to actually recover the morale. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're going to do I send them to Pontes and build the morale there, or do I move my army to Dorwernham and hide with them behind the walls? Maybe I shouldn't have destroyed the fort in Camulodunum. I wasn't expecting to need this fort again, but we're now in a bit of a precarious situation with only the fort in our two cities. I think they're going to be distracted by the Dirtricans enough. Let's move slightly forward to Pontes. Pontes, because we still can't cross here. I don't know why we can't cross here. There is a crossing here. Can't move here as the unit lacks access. Why is that the case? Why don't I have access here? I don't know. Maybe there's some technology I need to be able to do river crossings like that. Or maybe I need a road there to build a bridge. Whatever the case, Pontes is still the strategic crossing point over the river Tamasis. So let's go meet up actually in Pontes. We're going to risk it with this mercenary. We can keep moving the mercenary away to build up morale if needed. But Pontes is a good spot as any to kind of hang out. So let's watch what happens down here. Massive slaughter is about to happen against the Dirtrigans. Yeah, there they go. Yeesh. Sorry, Dirtriga. Wasn't expecting it to go like this. Okay, so the Dirtrigans were pretty obliterated, and it looks like they're going to chase them down into the corner of their land. That's fine with me. More time to raise up the morale of my guys. Ooh! Wow! I paused on the first on accident, and that is so good, because if I paused after the first and I missed my Omen on the first, I would have been very upset. So extreme luck of the gods are with us here. This is a very good omen for our, no pun intended, for our war here. So what do we need now? Well, one might say manpower recovery is the obvious thing we'll need with what might be about to happen, but now that we have the mercenaries, I think we can get away without manpower recovery. I am thinking about Meponos, because of the ruler popularity gain. If we look at Donwen, I suppose our Donwen, her popularity hasn't really been super great. It's mostly because she's not been the leader of her armies. Normally, your ruler is a pretty prominent general for you, and they get a lot of popularity through that. But her popularity has been a little on the low side for my liking, so we're going to go ahead and pray to Meponos. Meponos is a god of youth worshipped in Gaul and Britannia, both often depicted with an instrument of some kind. The deity is associated with poetry or love, two attributes often shown in most of the stories he takes part in. Among the Greeks and Romans, he is known as Apollo, the closest thing they have to a god of youth of their own. Right, Meponos. Let's make Donwen popular. Great. So grab that. And now we're going to lose that manpower recovery. Our manpower is almost capped right now, and with these mercenaries helping us out, they don't draw from our manpower, so should be fine. Okay, I'm super, super glad I paused on that day, because much to my infinite rage, getting the Omen pop-up does not pause the game, and I cannot make it pause the game. I found no way to do this. If you know of a way, please tell me in the comments, and I will love you forever. So we got that taken care of. It's just, when I don't do it on the first, it gets offset by like a few days, and it annoys me. It's just one of those things that kind of irritates me, and I don't really have a good reason why. Okay, you're moving this way. If I can catch some of these smaller armies while they're in this region, that would be perfect. But I don't make any presumptions. Okay, they're not going that far to the east, so, well. Okay, the Dirtrigans are giving us something we need, which is time. They're roaming around, being, they're going to siege on the Dirtrigan capital. That's actually good, because this is going to keep their army kind of bottled up there. And once our massive 10,000 man stack is fully set on morale, we can sort of roll down into Duratriga as a great wave of fury and just obliterate these stacks. Even the huge combined almost 5,000 man stack, these smaller armies roaming around are definitely going to be easy targets as well. Okay, you're going to chase them this direction. I might try and catch this guy as he comes in. The army is beginning to splinter. That's good to see. Even my currently moraled up army can do a lot of stuff as long as it doesn't get caught in a bigger battle. Let's actually move this force into Cayeba, just so we're in a bit of a better position to catch these smaller armies. I think we should be safe enough, even with the mercenaries not at full morale, while they're being sort of protected by the... or, hold on. Let's see here. I don't remember, by the way, the rules for the AI doing separate peace. I think we should be fine. I think you can't do it right away. If they do make a separate peace with Duratriga, the honest truth, the honest, ruthless truth, we will eventually need to kill Duratriga ourselves because, of course, we want all of Britannia, and they are on Britannia. But I would like to keep them around for longer than that. So here we are. Now, what can we do here? How far are we? 21st. 17th. So we can catch this force in Wenta. And I will send not the mercenaries, but everybody else to go do that. Deselect the mercenaries. Everybody else goes down to Wenta, and they catch this force of 500. Get a quick battle there, and maybe draw some more forces over towards Wenta to go, attack us in the forest. The AI doesn't like to break siege. Unlike, by the way, I'll sometimes comment on other Paradox games, because I'm a Paradox fanboy. In Crusader Kings 3, the AI loves to break siege. It breaks siege when you breathe in their direction and in the direction of their territory. If they detect the thought in you that you're going to go into their territory, they will break a siege that's one day away to go stop you. You can really, really exploit the AI in CK3 when it comes to their siege breaking. Imperator Rome, they tend to be a bit stickier. Not always, but that's been my experience at least. Or we'll go slaughter them in the woods. And hopefully this will draw away... Or will we not slaughter them in the woods? How? Oh, you're kidding me. They're going to be like 1 or 2 days away. Oof. Okay, never mind. We're not going to slaughter them. We're going to slaughter these guys in the farmland. Okay, yeah, we're going to catch them for sure. Totally fine. That's a better terrain to move into anyways. So we'll go grab them. 2,000 versus 1,000 should be easy. Okay, we've engaged the enemy. Let's see. Get all of our forces here. Easy stuff. There we go. 100 killed, and we stack wiped them. 1,000 killed. That's actually quite huge. If we had done this, we actually wouldn't even need... Well, I'm not lying. We would still need the mercenaries with Duratriga basically destroyed. And just... Oh, let's not do that. Let's confirm. Can I see your military forces somewhere? Possibly, but I don't know where to see that. Okay. Can we go snipe this army in Wectus? I think we can. Let's run down there. The thing is, what I'm looking for is for either... It would be fine if this whole army moved and broke siege, because then they'd have to restart the siege, and Duratriga won't capitulate to them, to use a Hoi 4 term, while their capital is standing. And while the capital's standing, it'll start to exert the fort zone of control all over the place. Ideally smaller, because this army is comprised of all these individual levies. Some of them will start to split away and go try and stop us. So, ooh. Okay, I don't think we're going to be able to catch these guys. That's a shame. Let's actually go to Canetio and get this under siege. That'll definitely get their attention. And this force is still recovering morale. Let's keep you... Let's move you up to Ponte so you're a little bit further away from the action, a little bit safer. We can bring these guys in, or more likely move these guys away to go towards the mercenaries. I'm just waiting for the mercenaries to get the morale back up before I commit them to bigger actions. Oh, here comes Duratriga. I didn't realize their army actually had fled over to Durawernum. So this is another 1,000 men. That's definitely a bit of a swing army. They need to get their morale back up, of course, but that is nice to see. Let's get... Also, the nice thing, too, we will definitely have Canetio now, so that's nice. So, let's get that there. And let's see here. All right, we've got Canetio. Keltrum getting the popularity again. This is outrageous. Why is Keltrum considered the leader of this army? I literally have more men than he does, and I'm the clan chief, so... And I think my marshal is higher than his, although I may be wrong about that. No, it's the same. Okay, more... I don't know what's going on with that, but... whatever. So, this... And the thing, too, is I can't send the mercenaries against this giant stack in Window Claudia because they don't have enough morale, so they'd get obliterated. So let's actually go and threaten their capital, I think. Or I could go and sneakily grab Aquae Sulis. I'm not sure I'd even want Aquae Sulis right now, because that'd be basically entering into a region that I really am not looking to conquer in anytime soon. We'll deal with that later, though. We may not. We'll see. I'll go to their capital. It's because Aquae Sulis is right next to them. Their whole stat could go off the siege and go kill me in Aquae Sulis, so we'll just go to Corinium. And with that in mind, we'll move you north to where you Lamium, so you can go to Corinium a bit more quickly. Because, for example, if we went from here to Corinium, you'd go through there anyways, so basically I'm moving them to be in a better position to support at Corinium. So let's go on up there. Let's hope that Dorotriga goes with me too. I am able, in fact, actually, with my other forces, I will set them to attachment allowed. Really let Dorotriga know that they are welcome to join me at the siege. I think they want to go save their capital, but they're not going to do that with that massive army besieging it. Okay, we've arrived at Corinium. Very good. Really? Are you sure about that? How much siege do I need here? It's level 1 fort. I need more. Do I need 2,000 men? Well, that's a surprise. Okay, well, I hope Dorotriga comes up then, but if not, I could just bring my mercenaries over shortly. In fact, I could bring them over now, because they're pretty safe, while we're up here, and this is down here. Okay, Dorotriga is unsieging their land. That's fine. I may start to have attrition problems with all these men in Corinium, but let's take a quick look at the location of Corinium to see what we'll be dealing with here. Corinium, the location. Where's the supply information? It's 15 supply. That should be fine. How much supply do you use? Let's see, supply mode 15. What about you? Okay, we may have some trouble. Yeah, we may have some trouble, but I think it's should be fine. We can't split this army, I don't think. Or can we? Yeah, we can't organize mercenary armies. Actually, with that in mind, let's keep you in... actually, instead, let's have you go up and siege down... Oh, no, we can't because of the zone of control. Yeah, that's going to stop us. Let's have you siege down some of these territories, just while we're getting your morale up, I suppose. Okay, now we can siege. What's our food situation? We're totally fine on food, and you're okay on food. Let's see. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that, though. Okay, I think they're going to get the capital, but we're... Dorotriga shouldn't capitulate now that we're doing this to them. So I think we managed to dodge that bullet. Mercenaries earned us some money. Let's keep sieging around. Just while their morale is building back up. Their morale recovers pretty slowly, but I'd like to get this territory under control just to boost up the war score a little bit. Give the enemy some war exhaustion. Okay, they actually did manage to take the capital, so that's a bit of a shame. Now they control that fort as well. And they're splitting their army in a weird way, so let's watch this very closely. Sending 3,000 north, 4,000 north. Will they go to Canetio or will they go straight to their capital? Just in case, let's move you to Alana. Okay, I'm going to go to Canetio. Oh, I would like to keep my thing in Canetio. The whole 4,000 man force is going to go there. These mercenaries, 70%, they're not quite ready yet for fighting. I need a few more months. So let's send you to... send you to Benevento, and then to Dorn, and then to Corinium. I can always retake Canetio myself if I'm quick. 80%, alright. So far so good. Now let's see what this big army does. If it goes straight for the capital, we'll have to move our mercenaries in. In a one-on-one fight, we'd probably lose because we'd be the attacker, they'd be the defender in their fortified location. But with the mercenaries rolling in as a swing army, even at not full morale, that will definitely be enough to win. I just want to minimize casual. Okay, they're going south. Or are they? The AI, like I said before, the AI has all these armies. It behaves in very weird ways, and it's kind of hard to make sense of sometimes. Okay, the wrong Donwen is getting all this popularity, but that's fine. All right, we've lost our line of sight over here in the south, so that's a shame. So let's go take out Dorn, I suppose. And by the way, I'd rather not use the mercenaries to siege because that would completely they'd be way more than what the supply limit could handle. So I'd rather keep them moving around and feeding off of the enemy's land. Oh, we took a slave. Look at that. We finally have another slave in Went to Icenorum. That's exciting. So we'll look at that after the war. Okay, what to do with you now? Oh, we can move now. I guess I'm not sure why. Let's cheekily get some of these province capitals. That'll add up pretty quick, and grab this location while we're here as well. And maybe we'll send our mercenary force back down to Canetio. They're now about to be at full morale, so they're going to be safely able to do that. So do this all very quick here. Notice, by the way, our tyranny is lowering so quickly. We can definitely safely accrue more tyranny pretty soon. We got a breach at the siege. That's great. Actually, once we take this, we'll take Huertis automatically, so I can just go up to Condate Ordowicia. Got another slave. Very good. All right, mercenaries, go over and take this plain for me. And then head down to Canetio. And we should get Huertis through the fort zone of control, I think. So that should be fine. Now, what their army is doing is a big mystery. They're not in my territory. And they're not over here. Oh, there they are. Okay, it's no longer a big mystery. We found them. Shoot. How quickly can you get there? 18th of September to get to Huertis. You're getting there 18th of September. Ooh, this is a little dicey. I shouldn't have moved the mercenaries so far. I was so confident with this army out of sight. This might be tricky. Now, it says we are very likely to win. Why is this? We have the stronger army. You sure about that? I'm not sure that's true. Why do we have the stronger army? Our composition is almost the same. Maybe they have bad tactics selected. Okay, either way, the mercenaries are... Well, now I left, so now it resets. So yeah, we're going to commit now to moving the mercenaries in. They will join probably at the end of the battle, but... Okay, here's the silver lining. If we lose the battle, which would be a huge disaster, the mercenaries will immediately enter Corinium and reinitiate a battle before they can leave, and then we win the war. So even in the worst case scenario, we come out with a bit of a victory. So let's go for this. Oh, we won the siege! Oh, look at that timing! Holy crap. Okay, now I think the reason it said we're going to win, the whole army wasn't on the way, but now we're the defender in the fort. That's huge, absolutely huge. And we're just going to stay here. Now they're doing a fort battle for us. That's absolutely massive. And our mercenaries are still on the way. And let's see if they stop their movement. Now, they still have a very good shot, even as the attacker, because beforehand we were the defender. Now this looks a bit more balanced. It's unclear which side will win. We can see the exact breakdown. Exact same number of men, just in different compositions. They have more chariots than we do, which you'd think would make them in a better position. Our commander is 8. I thought we had a 9 morale commander. Oh, whatever. Or 9 martial commander. Okay, they stopped the attack. That's what I thought they might do. Okay, well, given that, let's actually have you stay there and get this actually after all. And have you go to Huertis. If we can draw them into sieging Corinium, I can then move my entire combined army down together. And I do want to get Wertis before the Dubinians, or sorry, the Trigo... Duratrigans, that's what they're called. They get the chance to sneak in there. Okay, I think they're going to my territory now, but that's fine. Wente Canorum again. We're getting a lot of slaves in Wente Canorum. We're actually, I was complaining about our minimal slave economy last time. We may be getting that fixed here pretty quickly. All right, 100% morale. Let's move you straight to Canetio. We're going to go contest Canetio with this big morale-filled army. And then we'll probably chase them into Icenian territory after that. Uh-oh, Donwen falls ill. That's not good. Donwen Diwika has sent word that she has fallen ill. Perhaps if she is wealthy enough, she will seek treatment of her own volition. Otherwise, we can always step in if her condition worsens. She has Mentagra, a mysterious disease thought to have been spread by kissing and bodily contact. Mentagra displays a facial rash with sores and severe discomfort. I think that's herpes. What have you been up to, Donwen? Well, fingers crossed that she is wealthy enough to seek treatment of her own volition, which she should be. Okay, interesting. That's a shame, but not much we can do about that. It is the ancient world after all, so our options there are limited. That big army should be emerging from the fog of war imminently into our territory. Okay. Duratriga? No. You're kidding me. I guess Duratriga was here too, but this is the height of the BS Duratriga getting territory that I was also sieging example. I had more men here. I had literally 10,000 men here, and Duratriga snuck in to get this occupation. Absolute chaos there. Whatever. All right, let's just for that, we're gonna go ahead with our herpy-infested Donwen and make a mad rush for this other undefended victory point. Hopefully Duratriga doesn't get any ideas about that. But key here, though, I think we're gonna get to Canetio first because of our mercenaries. No, Duratriga is going for it. Okay. Time to do something a little bit ruthless. We're going to not go to Canetio. We're going to actually go to Abona. I want the Duratrigan army going to Canetio to actually get killed. Ooh, well, speaking of which, you're going to Abona. Are you still? No, you're not. Okay, they're not going to go. Okay, I just need to get to Canetio before Duratriga does, and I suppose I can't even let Duratriga touch Canetio. Okay, they did give me this one, though, so that's good. The rules about why Duratriga keep getting these provinces is beyond me. So I guess we'll siege down Abona while we're here. Wait for this army to leave. Now we'll go into Canetio. We'll get there. That's 8th and 9th. We'll get there. Yeah, we'll be fine. And they can't take Canetio while they're defending it, so we should be fine. If I can bait them into attacking me in Aquae Sulis with my smaller actual levy army, my mercenaries can swing in and win the day that way. From one clan to another. One of our clan chiefs, Keltram Orgatoris, has suggested moving some of the people of clan Inimicus Urgus to his rule instead. That's the other clan. Not only would they be under their new ruler, not only would they be under a new ruler that would be more loyal to us, but he also promised to maximize the productivity of the people under his rule. Inimicus Urgus, on the other hand, has made no such promises, yet simply moving people out of his clan's land would be seen as an aggressive action towards Inimicus. So we could gain centralization, lose money, and lose political influence. That part's the worst part. And get loyalty with Keltram and lose loyalty with Inimicus. Or lose centralization, get loyalty with Inimicus, and lose loyalty with Keltram. Loyalty for both of them is fine to do either one. They're both in the 50s, so that's totally fine. I don't want to lose centralization. And losing that political influence is actually quite painful, because that's about 10 months of political influence right there. Centralization, 0.2 per month. I suppose 5 months of centralization is acceptable. I normally really don't like to lose centralization, but I would rather lose 5 months of centralization than 10 months of political influence, to be honest, so we will go ahead and go for this option. You have to make tough choices like that when you're the clan chief. So, okay, we got here first. Don't even you think about it, Duratriga. Stay away. Stonehenge is mine. Okay, yeah, that's right. Get out of here. give it to me. It's mine. So, okay, they're all piling in. Watch this go to Duratriga. Uh-oh, okay. This herpes has gotten a little bit worse. Donwen Diwika, ordinarily a woman of sound mind and superlative business acumen, has been acting unusually. Her personal advisor reports that Tribal Chief Donwen has started slavering at the mouth, uttering insane nonsenses, even proposing marriage to each and every member of her clan council in the space of an hour. We think she may have finally cracked. So we could acknowledge that she is a lunatic, which would be disastrous for our stats and our health, or summon the wisest minds in the land. We're going to have to chance this, but I think I may have to take a look at our tribal succession situation because things may start to unravel here pretty quick. Hopefully this all pans out after the war is over. We have to, of course, re-siege back Duratriga, summon the wisest minds in the land. Let's wait a few more days for the siege in Canetio to finish so we see where that goes to. Fingers crossed it goes to us. But, okay. The gods were good to me, and I did get Canetio. Okay, this is a pretty natural stopping point. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this action-packed, what's the right word? Kind of a restoration episode, comeback episode in this war with Debunia. Definitely the most complex war we've had so far, which I was expecting. They are a pretty powerful nation. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.